What's up, guys? It's me, Hobo. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get into the Deepstone Crypt raid. First, what we're going to do is go over loadout. I'm running, at the beginning, stasis with the glacier grenade, fighting lion to kill myself, sword for sword flying, lion rampants, and make sure you have your catapult lift on. That's the jump type that you want for Titan. Alright. We're going to go ahead and load into Europa, get our short-term data buff, and continue to glitch out of the map. Alright, the terminals we're looking for switch locations daily. Sometimes they spawn at Cadmus Ridge, sometimes they spawn at the Eventide Ruins. Today they spawn at Eventide Ruins, so we're going to head over there first. Alright, there's our terminal. So we're going to pick this up. We have 40 seconds to grab the next one, 40 seconds to grab the next one. So you'll see on the left side it says data key incomplete. And sometimes when a public event starts, it will make the other terminals disappear. Just wait till it ends and grab the terminals after. So there's our second one. And there's our third one right there. Now you see it says data key short term. That's the buff you need to get into the out of bounds area of this glitch. I'm gonna go ahead and come up this lift in Eventide Ruins. At this door right here, if you look to your left, you're going to see a hole where all this ice is. You just walk right through it. Easy peasy. Now, if you have a glacier grenade, you can just throw it right below, and we're going to sword glide across. This is going to be our first jump. Just like that. Stand over here. And that's our first jump. Then we're going to duck under this wall. Keep going. And this wall in front of us is an invisible wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump through it, and I'm going to fall through a square hole all the way down the outside of the elevator, and then I'm going to slide to get past the push barrier. There's a square hole. Fall all the way down, don't die. Sprint, and then slide past the push barrier. And you're going to crouch, fall to the floor right here. And then this is an invisible wall. You're just going to walk right through it. And you'll see right below us there's another ledge. Just fall back and sword swipe to get onto it, and keep going straight. You land right here. We're going to keep walking. Then we're going to jump down again.
Again, darkness falls on this moon. And again, foolish Elixni flock to it.
We're going to keep walking along this edge. This is an invisible wall.
Guardian.
We're going to walk up on top of this mountain. And over here is another invisible wall. Through there is going to be a little ledge. We're going to land right on the tip of it, and you'll see why. Just like this. If you were to go too far, there's a push barrier right along where I'm walking. So you kind of want to just land on this corner. This next jump is the toughest jump throughout the whole thing. If you can make this, you got this nailed. So we're going to jump through two invisible walls. If you look at the line that I'm walking on, there's an invisible wall that continues straight this way. So we're just going to go around to the right and then around to the left, like a reverse S shape. And you'll see what I mean and where I'm going to land. Alright, there's a very little slim ledge for you to land right here. I'm actually switching to mouse and keyboard. I'm more comfortable doing this part. So you don't really have that much area to stand, but this is where you want to aim for. Next we're going to jump up onto this blue ledge. Just like that, and then the one right above. Then we're going to jump onto this side. And right below us is kind of solid, so you can just stand on it. I'm going to throw a glacier grenade right below me when I jump. And the goal is to just get through the ceiling. You don't really need to get pushed that far, but this is what you want to aim for. So just jump over. And we're going to keep walking and land on that little ice shelf right below. Alright. Now we're going to jump around this wall and land on another small area right across. Just like this. And we're going to do the same thing again. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to initiate the load zone. So what that's going to look like is we're going to pretty much be aiming on this pile of rocks right here. I'll actually change my field of view so you can see better. So you see those two little pointy rocks right there? All we're going to be doing is we're going to get our back up against this little ledge right here. We're going to walk forward little by little while aiming towards this lip right here. And we're just going to keep moving forward little by little. And it's going to say loading. When it says loading, don't move. And we're in Desolation. So we're in the load zone now. You can see my footprints. This is the way that we're following. Alright. So that's the hard part over. Now it's just easy. So we're going to jump over the tunnel right here. And continue to go forward. Onto this little ledge right here. Now our next move is to climb up this wall right here. Just throw a glacier grenade. So you make yourself a little safety net. And then continue to climb up it. Then we're going to jump onto that ledge right above us. And then we're going to do the first big sword jump. So if you're a hunter, you could probably throw yourself another glacier grenade against this wall. But our goal is to land on that jagged ledge over there. Alright, here we go. And this is a little spot while you can wait for your friends or help them out with ice grenades. This next one is the final big jump we're going to be doing that gets us into the Desolation Zone. This giant wall right here, we're going to jump around the left side of it and sword fly into a hole in the wall. And this is how it's going to look like. You can stop right here just to gain your composure, and if you're gonna make it short, try to throw yourself an ice grenade right below so you can jump up here, because I know this is a very long jump. We're also going to do another very long jump right here. We're going to be flying through this crevice, and we're going to end up on the Desolation Zone, doing the same tactic. Jump, stop, swipe. Jump, stop, swipe. And this is a safe place for you to stand. We're going to get below and you can see the orange orb, that's our target. You don't have to make it all the way to there, just land on the ice right below. So once you're in this orange bubble, you're going to follow the lights and follow the path that I'm doing. Note the large structure on our right. When I change my field of view, it makes it easy for me. I'm going to be hitting all the orange heat orbs just to make it easier for the people watching. You can see the light over there going forward. As long as you're not on a sparrow, the trip mines won't activate, so don't worry about them. If you turn back, you'll see an orange orb behind us. Just keep the lantern on your left and walk out of here. Through this crack is another orange orb. We're going to be keeping on to the left side, and we're going to be running through a canyon. These trip mines won't activate as long as you're on the sparrow. Just keep on going towards the left side every chance you get. Alright, you can see the orb in the distance. We're going to make kind of a long jump right here. And just go to the final orb just so you have a point of reference from this point on. So in the raid, this is where the end of this encounter ends. But if you're looking at the door, we're going to make a 180. And we're going to hug the right side of the wall. Jump back up on this ledge. Past this first boulder. Past the second boulder. And you're going to look at this slope ledge on the right. Go ahead and jump up it. And right above, we're going to keep climbing. Just like this. And again. And now you're going to turn around and you're going to jump onto that ledge right above us. Now once you're up here, go down a little way. We're going to jump onto the opposite side again. And this is another tricky jump. If you can make it past this, you're in the clear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my class to Striker and use Code of the Missile with Catapult Lift. I'm just going to change the armor mods to Intellect just to get the super pack. Alright, and once my super is full, we'll go ahead and continue this tutorial. Alright, now that my super has charged, what we're going to do is there's a little push barrier up on this ledge. We're going to jump through there, and we're going to crouch onto the other side, activating our super to land on a ledge that's probably around this area. This is how this looks like. Alright, here comes the giant push. And we didn't make it past the ledge, but it's okay, we can just jump down. And we're going to have to ice wall climb. As long as you make it onto this snow shelf right below. Yep, that would happen. Alright, since I died, I spawned back right before we jumped down. We're going to try this again. And this is how this looks like. So you want to land on this upper shelf, not the lower shelf, and don't walk backwards because you'll die. So since we already made it past, we're not going to need Thunder Crash anymore. I'm going to switch back to Stasis for Ice Grenades and switch my mods back to Discipline. Alright, next we're just going to jump onto this ice shelf right here. Kind of walk on the left side. just like this. Jump onto the flat ice shelf right ahead of us. And now you'll see the area that we want to go to, and you'll see this kind of out of bounds place right here. So what we're going to do is just going to jump on top of it. We're going to walk forward until we see the load zone that says restricted, and then kill ourselves with a grenade launcher. Just walk forward. And actually load us into the raid, so we won't even have to kill ourselves. So now you're in. Don't go backwards. You're going to go forwards. And from here, I'll be showing you how to get the data pads. So, where the entrance are restricted, you go ahead and get on your Sparrow. Right along this yellow pipe, and we're going to go down to the main entrance. It's the main entrance of the raid. Go through these first two doors and hang a right. Then another right to this dead end. And this is the first data pad. Go ahead and pick it up.
And so, here I am again, in this damn crypt I told myself I would never return to. But I have to do it. I have to.
So that's the first of 5 data pads you're going to need to get the exotic raid ghost. And we're going to backtrack all the way to the restricted tunnel. Alright, and there's the entrance to the tunnel. We're not going to go through there. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to throw an ice grenade and climb up on top of this ledge. Alright, then there's going to be a push barrier up on top of this ledge. Starting from here, you're going to aim, deal with sword, right up there. You're going to run through and slide, and you're going to slide to the left side of the opposite of this ledge. Just like this, and slide right here. And you're going to land on top of this iceberg right here. Keep jumping past this invisible wall onto this iceberg right here, and jump down onto a little triangle. And once you land right here, don't go back, you'll hit a kill barrier. Just keep walking forward. And we're almost in the raid now. The last jump we're going to do is we're going to throw a glacier grenade at this wall and sword jump around the ledge, and that's going to lead us into the raid zones. This is how this looks like. Just like that, and right around this ledge onto the shelf. And the rest of it is easy. Now we're going to be getting these data pads in order, starting with clarity control. Just go ahead and follow the path that I'm leading you on. Alright, we're going to slide down these pipes until we see the words clarity control appear. And then when we see that, we're going to go ahead and kill ourselves to load into it. There's clarity control. And as promised, alright, and now when we spawn, we'll spawn inside clarity control and get the second data pad. Go ahead and go through this door. We're going to go onto these pipes right here. Walk down the pipes and get our second data pad.
Turns out, he had plans of his own to keep running it himself because of course he did.
Now we're going to backtrack. And we're going to be killing ourselves again. That's going to let us exit clarity control, otherwise we're going to be trapped in here. Just jump up on this ledge, up on top of the elevator. And we're going to aim for the second ledge up here. You can just run up the tracks. And we're going to go through this door on our right. And when we say restricted show up on the left corner, we can go ahead and kill ourselves. There we go. And this is going to spawn us back outside the ice cave. So from here, go ahead and climb up and get back to the same starting area. Try to conserve as much sword ammo as you can because you're going to need it later on. We're following the same initial path. Alright, we're just going to slide down these pipes and load in clarity control. Alright, and from here we can go ahead and climb back up the pipes. This loads the spacewalk region. Try not to use your sword ammo. You could jump on these square brackets all the way up. Alright, and right when you see this ceiling right here, we're going to go ahead and jump behind this slanted wall. Just like this. Just run past it. And we're going to climb the pipes on the opposite side. Now from here, we're going to get on top of this pipe. We're going to run straight forward. Don't go to the left or to the right. You'll load in Rapture. If you load in Rapture, you'll get stuck. So this is what this looks like. I just like to fly over it just to be safe. We're on top of the purple hallway. And then onto this big square platform on our right. We're going to keep walking down this right way. Make another big jump. Make another big jump. And on this final large square platform, we're going to walk to the edge and look down. And that walkway is our target. And I don't know if you can see that little tiny antenna sticking out. We're going to land right on top of that. If you don't worry, there's an invisible wall that will catch you, but this will make it easier. Alright, we're on the antenna. Now there's a long wall that wraps around here. We're just going to... If you move left or right, this will happen, which is not ideal. Again, just try to stay up here. So, this is what this looks like. We wrap around the wall. And you see how I'm still hitting it? I have to go even further. There we go. And now we're in the spacewalk area. This is a very large place you can explore, however, we're just going to get the data pads and continue on our way. So the first data pad is going to be right below us on this little jut.
Not to worry. I'm taking care of it now. In your memory.
So that's data pad number 3. We're going to climb back up. And continue to climb this way. Watch out for those little antennas. Careful not to fall, you don't want to load back into a previous area. And you're just going to actually continue through the jump puzzle to get towards the end. And once you're at the end hangar, look to your right and walk down past the second hangar.
I activate this, and it all goes away. Cheers to that.
So that's our 4th data pad. And the 5th and final one's going to be in Rapture. Now to get there, I'm going to switch to my Code of the Missile subclass again. And switch back to Intellect mods because I'm going to need it to fly across a large area. Alright. Now to get into Rapture, what we're going to do is backtrack down the jumping puzzle towards the area where we first entered, which is this platform right here. There's a hole you could jump through. We're going to go through this hole and wrap around the other side. So you can see the end of the wall, the hole that we have to jump through, which is right there. Let's go ahead and do this and you'll be fine. So now we're on the other side of the wall. Next we're going to jump onto that square we see in the distance. Then onto this antenna right here. And then the next antenna. And then onto this giant square. Alright, now we're up here. We're going to continue on our merry way. Actually, we could walk along this way, make this giant jump, and those purple hallways, that's what we're going to be aiming for. We're going to try to land on top of it. Alright, super's full. Now we're going to go ahead and make the jump to get on top of Rapture. Just like that. Like I said, there are other ways to get up here. You'll probably climb using ice grenades. This is just the safest route for me. So now we're going to go ahead and load Rapture. Go ahead and switch to your grenade launcher to get ready. Just walk across this hallway. Rapture's kind of finicky to load, but there it is right there. Go ahead and kill yourself to load into Rapture. And now you're in here. Now, no, once you get into Rapture, there's no way to go back into the restricted areas to go explore. So make sure that you want to end your raid adventure here. And we'll end it by grabbing the 5th and final data pad of the Exo Stranger.
I'll set whispers on the wind for any future generations. Tales of the evil Clovis Bray brought forth.
And once you get that, you can go ahead and go to your Triumphs, Europa, Deepstone Crypt, and you'll see the Rock Bottom Triumph now unlocked with all 5 of those logs, and doing that will unlock the No Love Lost Ghost Show. That's been the tutorial. I hope you all enjoy. Have fun exploring the raid locations. Have fun taking screenshots of the jump puzzle. Subscribe if you found this helpful, found it useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Subscribe to Armos Hobo or you are dead to me.